Welcome to a message from Legacy Financial. Today we wanted to tackle asset location. I am Mike Mazel and I'm here with Robbie Kuhnheim, our Director of Investments. Robbie, why don't you dive into what is asset location and why is that important?
Absolutely. So most of our clients are probably familiar with their asset allocation, which is you work with your advisor, you determine what proportion of stocks and bonds you want to hold in your accounts, whether it be conservative model, moderate model, growth model, what have you. With asset location, it's also referred to as tax location. What we're trying to do is structure your various accounts in the most tax efficient manner as possible. So what that looks like is typically advisors would use what's called an asset mirroring approach, where every account looks the same. If you have a Roth IRA, a taxable account, a regular IRA, they're all going to look exactly the same. They're going to have the exact same proportion of holdings, typically the same return streams. Under the asset location approach, what we're going to do is take the most tax inefficient assets, get those out of the taxable account, make sure those are allocated to the IRA, take your more growth oriented holdings, put those in the Roth IRA, and then use the most tax efficient assets in the taxable account.
It's a little more complex. Why don't more people do this?
It is a bit more complex, and I believe that's the reason why a lot of advisors don't do this. It does add a layer of complexity. A lot of clients are used to seeing the same exact things in all of their accounts, and then this is different. So if you look at an account under an asset location approach, you're going to have a lot more bonds in the IRA, a lot more equities, in the Roth IRA. You'll have, just very different proportions of the holdings across the accounts. So you will have different returns in the accounts. But again, it does actually improve your after-tax returns. What people don't realize is if you're holding real estate funds or bond funds in the taxable account and they're not municipal funds, those are producing a lot of taxable income, which you do eventually pay tax on. So most people are used to seeing their statement with their pre-tax returns. This improves your after-tax returns.
Is there an average that you could assume you're adding when you add tax efficiency like this to a portfolio?
Yeah, Morningstar comes out with new research every year on this, and they do study this. And there are other firms like Betterment and a few others who do produce research. And on average, it's about 0.5% to 1% in value that can be added by using this tax location approach.
Which is to the end client, it's hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars or tens of thousands, depending on the size of their portfolio. If you're not doing this kind of asset location, you're missing out on that extra help with your portfolios. Well, Robbie, thank you for your help here today on understanding asset location, and we appreciate all the hard work you're doing on putting that in place here at Legacy Financial.
Thank you.